Microsoft Excel, working on setting up a drop-down box, a list. So on our standard cylinder rod applications, if we go in here and look based on these forces and pressure, it looks like we're getting set up to do something to select a pneumatic cylinder rod or cylinder bore size. Well, what I want to do is go down here and on the rod, I want to be able to select that, but I also want to know whether or not I'm using standard rod or oversized rod. So I'm just going to put a box in here of rod option. So I want to be able to click or check a box over here to say, am I going to use the standard rod or am I going to use the oversized rod? I would like to have a check box here, a drop-down box here to be able to do that. A little bit later you can see that there's ways that we could make this automatically determine whether or not we should use standard or oversized rod based on the mounting and the supporting of the cylinder. So I want to do rod size option. So what I'm going to do is click in the box where I want my drop-down menu to appear, and I'm going to go over here and click on data, and I'm going to check the icon for data validation. On data validation, I'm going to, under the allow drop-down, I want to create a list. It's now going to say, well, where is the source for this list? So I'm going to click on this icon here down at the end, and it's going to allow me to go into a spreadsheet. I could go to a different page, wherever I wanted to, and actually set this up. But I want to set this up by saying my options are a standard rod or an oversized rod, which gives me a cell range, saying here's the range that we want those in. And then I press the enter on the computer. It says there it is, and I say great, that's what I want. I click OK, and I now have a drop-down box set up there. So I can click on this down arrow and I can choose that I want a standard rod. I'm going to click on this box here and just widen that up a little bit more. So there we go, set up so that we can go in and start looking at sizing a cylinder application using a force and a pressure, and we're going to ask it to tell us what the standard rod size option is.